Today we are unboxing the Fifine K678 Condenser microphone. This is marketed towards musicians for their vocals and instruments, YouTubers and podcasters for voiceovers, tutorials, and ASMR. With a current Amazon price of just under $80 US, it's priced a little bit more than many of the budget microphones that you may be tempted to buy, but less than the seemingly standard Yeti that everyone wants to recommend. No, not this kind of Yeti or this kind of Yeti, the Yeti microphone. But I digress. Is this Fifine K678 worth the cost? Let's unbox the microphone, check out some of the quirks and features, and then perform a comparison. But first, let's run through some of the microphone specs. As you know, this is a USB condenser microphone. It's constructed of zinc, which means it's a little heavier than some of the cheap plastic microphones that you'll find in this price range. The weight is just under 1 pound without the stand and just a hair over 1.5 pounds with the included stand. Without the stand, it's 5.43 inches high, and with the stand, it stands 7.87 inches high. It is plug and play for both Mac and Windows. Performance-wise, it's a 16-bit microphone with a 48 kilohertz resolution. It does have a unidirectional cardioid pattern. Think of this as a mic that it picks up the sounds in a heart shape, so you're not going to pick up some of the background noises that other mics will pick up. So the pattern is focused towards the front of the microphone. There's a built-in mute button with a light that illuminates green when you're recording, and it turns to red when you're no longer recording and you're on mute. There are also gain and volume knobs. What's included in the box? The microphone with the stand, a 6.5 foot, well, just over 6.56 foot USB mini cable, and an adapter that you can use to mount the microphone onto mini boom stands. Let's perform the unboxing of the microphone. Cut open the packaging and see what's in the box. First and foremost, there is looks like a bookmark, but it's actually a thank you card with all of their social media contacts on it. And then we have a quick user guide for the microphone. It's not a huge book that you have to read, and I can attest that this is looks to be a very easy setup for the microphone and just goes over all of the features for this microphone. Really nice packaging, I can say. Very high end, and it looks like they took a lot of thought. So let's pull the microphone out. The microphone it does feel heavy. You know, it feels like quality, to tell you the truth. I mean, it comes already mounted on the stand, and from this side you can see the microphone as well as the headphone levels. The mic is the actual gain. And on the other side, this is the mute button that can show. When we move to the bottom of the mic, there's the mount for the boom. To mount to a boom arm or any other mount, you have your USB mini as well as your 3.5 millimeter plug for monitoring as you're recording. Now, what else do we find in the box? There's two other things. A smaller box. If we could get this out, it is tightly packaged and definitely safe. This box looks like it would hold the cables for it. Let's move it around. It does look a little bit smashed up, and for as much care that they took for packaging everything else, I think this is the one part that does look a little bit off. So yes, it is the USB cable for it. Very nicely put together. Very nice to see the ends. They look metallic. It looks to be plastic though. But one nice feature is they're branded. So not only, yes, you can use any cable you want that's a USB mini cable, but it's very nice to see a branded cable, because if you are podcasting and you want people to see the type of gear you use, this is one way that on camera they'll be able to see the brand name. And if a company's willing to put their name on it, you know they spent some time ensuring that the quality is there. So we do have the Velcro strap that can be used when you do have a boom to wrap it around and ensure that the cord is secure to the boom. Or if you're traveling and you want to put it in a bag, just wrap it all up, keep it nice and neat, everything together. Now, the only other item that's in the box is the adapter for the boom. This adapter is an adapter that will allow you to connect this mic to many of the popular boom connections, as well as a different stand. Now, this is where we're going to perform the sound check. Performing a sound test is, there are so many factors involved. I am in just a regular room with zero sound deadening, kind of like if you were to do a podcast or other recording just in any room in your house or apartment. This is what you sound like from 18 inches away. I have the gain on the microphone turned all the way down to 0. Now let's back up to 3 foot. Right now I am 3 foot away, talking at the same tone and same volume directly into the microphone. And this is the sound that you hear. Let's move back another 3 foot. Right now I am 6 feet away from the microphone, talking with the same volume and same tone directly into the front of the microphone. Last but not least, I am 9 feet away from the microphone, talking with the same volume and same tone as in the previous examples. Right now I am 18 inches away from the microphone to the side of the microphone. Right now I am also 18 inches away from the microphone, talking to the back side of the microphone. Now, one of the main purposes I got this microphone is to test the recording using my musical instruments. So now I'm going to use one of my acoustic guitars and do a test. Going to be just about 18 inches away from the mic, and let's see how it picks everything up. Okay, I've now set everything up where the mic is a foot or so away from the amp speaker, and let's see what sort of sounds we get. Now, what's my conclusion? Well, here we go. Pros. Price comparison. This is quite a bit less than the Yeti and other high-end microphones, but you get high-end features, something that is well worth the money. Because of the quality, there's less post-production work that you're going to have to perform. The size of the microphone is not too small, not too large. It's really just right. And because of the zinc construction, it really does have a very quality feel. Now, when it comes to the cons, it does have a single pattern. The cardioid pattern is the only one that you can select. Other microphones, a little bit more, you can select different patterns. So this would not be good for a group setting. But also, the metal construction that is a pro listed before, it can be a con, because let's face it, if you have a cheaper boom to use for the mic, you need to ensure that it'll support the weight of the microphone. One final con, the microphone does not have any sort of filter included, whether it's a pop or screen filter. So that is an additional expense that you will have to have. Finally, buy or pass, thumbs up or thumbs down. This is a microphone that, is well worth the money. In my opinion, I would definitely give it a shot. For under $80, you're getting features that are not found in microphones at this price level. Generally, you'll have to spend almost twice as much to get many of those features. I would recommend getting the Fifine K679 microphone for any of the uses. I'm going to use it not only for my recording in the home studio, but I'm also going to use it when performing any voiceover work, and who knows, may even pick up another one. Now, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But either way, tell me why. Tell me what microphone you have now, what you would recommend others purchase. I know I've only been able to compare a few microphones, and everyone else out there has been able to, have their hands on and have their voice in many others. Let's get a good discussion going and help each other out. This is Some Guy Jeff from the Riffs and Rides channel. I hope y'all have a great day and take care.